Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and honestly, what an entertaining game today. Man, that was so much fun to watch. And even though we didn't win, it was an overtime thriller in Vancouver. If you bought tickets for tonight, you have to be happy about this effort of coming back. What is with the Canucks and coming back from behind over and over and over again? Some of you are like, that's a sign of a bad team. It's like, well, maybe, or it's a sign of, my hat is crooked. Okay. It is a sign of like, they don't ever quit. They don't ever quit. Now you might say, well, they have bad starts. Tonight they had the first goal. You know how rare that is? That is so rare. I think, didn't they have it last game too? I can't remember. The point being is it's so rare. By the way, everyone, it's December. It's Christmas season. I'm wearing my Canucks Christmas sweater. Look at this thing. So cool. I'm loving it. Thank you, Gary. Okay, so I'm so glad that you're here because we're going to be talking about everything about the St. Louis game. I'm going to say it right now just because I'm going to say it. I say it all the time. I say it in August. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's December. I don't know how many Christmas parties you've been to, how many work Christmas parties you've been to. I've been to a few already. So I'm in the season. I'm on the countdown to Christmas, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the break. I'm looking forward to all, but we have so many games in December that you got to keep tuning in to Kempner Canucks, everyone, because I love making Canucks content as passionate, realistic, and honest. Let me dive in to a quick commercial, and then we're going to dive into everything about the game. And so here is the promo. All right. We're starting with the treats tonight. Twizzlers. They got to sponsor me. Nibs, whatever. I'll do whatever. These are so good. Okay, so let's talk about tonight's game. I shouldn't eat when I'm on stream. I feel like tonight there were so many positives by the Vancouver Canucks. Okay, so many positives that I know there's some negatives, and I wouldn't say nasty negatives, but enough negatives to kind of build a little house, you know? But tonight, I'm going to stay a little bit more positive. Even though I do passionate, realistic, and honest Canucks content, I do want it to be, I felt like tonight was a positive night. It was a really positive night. Did we have some mishaps? Did we have some things that we need to shore up? Absolutely, 100%. But here we are. Here we are. And the first one that I want to talk about is the first goal of the game. Joshua had his best game of the year. This is the kind of Joshua we expect to play most nights. We haven't seen it since he's come back from his cancer surgery, and I'm glad that he's feeling better, doing better. But tonight he looked good. I thought he was going to score at least twice. Some of the hits he made, some of the turnovers he did, not turnovers he did, turnovers he caused. That was awesome. I was so impressed with him. Now, obviously, working with Garland helps. Garland is great. He is amazing. Well, I shouldn't know. I don't know if Garland's great in his own way. I mean, he's not like Kucherov great, but he's more like, I'm really hard to play against. Great. Guy who doesn't quit, that doesn't stop, that doesn't keep moving his feet. The guy who's always got his head up. The guy who's super small but plays big. That guy is a good guy to be on your line. And that pass to Joshua was unbelievable, but Joshua had to score that. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from that line. I'm really impressed. And then I do want to say, I want you to answer in the comments, okay, everyone? Rate Demko's first game back out of 10. What out of 10? Like 1 out of 10. 1 being bad, he should still sit, to 10 being shutout, okay? Shutout, elite, amazing. Obviously, he wasn't that. So it's going to be somewhere in between 1 and 10. Post that in the comments. He had some good saves, of course. He made some really tough saves look easy because he's elite. And then we'll go from there. So post that in the comments. I do want to quickly talk about Garland again. That Garland is so quick. They said in the broadcast tonight that he's drawn 15 penalties this season. That's the second best in the NHL. Like, wow. That's amazing. I never knew that. That was something I learned tonight. I was so impressed by this, by that stat. We've been able to watch Garland for a long time now. And the longer he plays here, the more we appreciate him. We are so pumped. But here's the thing. I don't know how many shots did Quinn Hughes have tonight. By the way, love the skate jersey out there. It's been a lot lately. You can tell it's coming up to Christmas. They're trying to get people to buy the skate jerseys. That's exactly what they're trying to do. But if we go to the stats, I just want to show you a couple things in the stats. Here it is. Let me just bring it up. Should have had this ready. All right, St. Louis Blues, okay? Look at this. Okay, I want to show you something. So obviously we just talked about this goal here. Myers over to Garland, comes down, gets around 22, and look at this pass. This pass is gorgeous, okay? Now, I want to show you something here at the box score. If you go to the Canucks, and who is it that I'm looking for here? Besser, Garland, Heinen, Höglander, Suter, Ratu, Sasson, DeBrusque. Who am I missing here? Hughes, this is what I'm looking for. Shots on goal. He had 4 shots on goal. The attempts was insane. I think he had 10 or 11 attempts. Let's talk about Pettersson. Okay. Shots on goal, 5. But I don't get what's going on there. He doesn't really shoot the puck. And so now the roles have switched. Now Hughes is shooting. I meant to put is shooting. He's our primary shooter right now. Okay. Pettersson does not. I've been calling Petey Pettersson the passer, right? Remember I gave him this nickname, the new nickname for Elias, Pettersson the passer. That's what when you shoot the puck, okay? He has great opportunities. He shot the puck, hit the crossbar tonight. When he's on that side, okay, and I should bring this down just soon. When he's on that side, it's the upside side of Ovechkin, and the pass comes across, and he just lets it rip. It is something amazing to watch. Like, Pettersson, in my opinion, needs to shoot the puck more. Now, tonight he had 5 shots. The goal he had was literally a pass that went off a Blues defenseman and went in. So, yeah, we got lucky on that one for shizzle, as all the homies used to say back in the day. But listen, Elias Pettersson, I do not understand how his game has turned into a pass-first player. Now, he's an elite passer, don't get me wrong, but I also think he is super skilled when it comes to when it comes to all the what do you call it? The like passing and shooting. I think he's super skilled. I want to see him shoot the puck more. That's just my personal thing that I want to see. Hughes is shooting. Pettersson is not. Hughes is all over the place. Pettersson's played much better. I'm very happy about that. And then let's talk about this penalty. Besser's penalty was awful. I don't know what the ref was looking at. I don't get it. The reffing tonight was subject at best. Thankfully, we got some calls gone our way too, but that Besser penalty was absolutely off. Okay, and you're watching our broadcast crew, Brendan Batchelor, Dave Tomlinson, yeah. So they're talking about how the ref that was standing right there, didn't see it, but the guy who was past center, past center, calls it. That is absolutely Bush League. You had the guy right there. And Dave was saying, "Oh, he didn't see it." I watched it on film. He literally was looking there. Besser comes in. The collision happens. Nothing's wrong with that play. And the ref from the other side, I don't know how many feet that is. I can't remember what it is, the center line. It is unbelievable that he would call that from that distance. I get that you're on the thing and he's closer than I am. I'm not an NHL ref. I totally get that. But this is the kind of stuff that drives me bonkers in this league, is you got dumb calls like this. And that's one of the reasons why we ended up being down 3-1. Now, thankfully, the Pettersson pass shot went in. So it's 3-2. And then pulling the goalie, that possession, Pettersson, Hughes, Garland, Besser, DeBrusk. What a combo. There was another guy on there. Myers was out there too, I think. What a goal. DeBrusk is just, I mean, so far, he has been unbelievably good. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I know he had a very slow start, but listen, this is the kind of, if you don't have Pettersson who's shooting the puck enough, you got a guy like, just pass it to Jake. And he snaked it in there above the cross, right below the crossbar. What a beauty. And you know what? Everyone's going to say, it doesn't matter what podcast you listen to, what thing, we got a point. That's important. It's important. These points are absolutely important. Now, some of you are saying we should be beating the St. Louis Blues. I agree. We shouldn't lose to teams like that. I agree. But, guys, walking away with a point like that when we are down 3-1, I'm very happy with that. Do I want the win? Of course. Now, Höglander is trying to stay on the team. I thought he had a solid night tonight, too. I was very impressed with his work ethic, how he held onto the puck, how he was hard to play against. I was loving that tonight. I thought he had a good night. Now, going to talk about two last things, and then I'm going to get to your comments. The Sherwood penalty at the end was strange, but it was hilarious. Okay? So, it's offside. And it's like Sherwood doesn't know that and just goes search and destroy and nails, who was it again? What's his name? Sundqvist. He just nails him. Speaking of which, that guy had so many penalties tonight. It was crazy. Let's see how many penalties. Let's go to the summary here. Let's go to the summary. Penalties. Sundqvist had 3 penalties. How he got the roughing one against Sherwood blows my mind. We got away with murder, I thought, in that one. Sherwood is so mad, and it's like, Dude, you don't do that. You don't do it. Just go after the puck. He went after this guy, nailed him in the boards so hard the guy falls on top of you. He gets mad, starts hitting you in the head. You draw the second penalty. It's like, gee, I cannot believe that happened. But then this is what happens. Susie, what were you doing in overtime? And why is he out there? I'm sorry, but why is he out there, everyone? Come on, talk it. Why is Susie out there in overtime? He is a pylon out there, and he gets scored on. It's frustrating. That line was Blueger, Besser, I believe, and Susie. They try to win the draw with Blueger. Doesn't really work. Blueger goes off. DeBrusque comes on. The momentum's coming our way. Susie, I don't know what he's doing out there. He was pylon there tonight, and we lose the game. We lose the game. But in my opinion, you had the wrong guy out there. And maybe you're just sitting there going, I don't know. I mean, I can't have Myers back out there. I can't have Hughes. Hughes has played a million minutes tonight. And then who else is it? I mean, we don't have Veronik out there because he's injured. You can't put Freeman out there. You can't put Desharnais. And he's like, I can't put Juleson. That's where we're at. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and I think this is the most important thing, is I am very concerned at, is it Fasca? Is that's how you say his name? He looks like, I hope he's okay. Is it Fasca? Is that how you say it? Fasca? I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry for butchering your name. I do apologize. But he got cut, and oops. I put this. That's this cut. Was scary. It was scary. Okay. I do really hope that he's okay. Those skate injuries are brutal. Who was it? Heinen that got cross-checked and his skate came up, or Suter? Man, that's just a fluke play. You look at guys like Landeskog, right? Looked like a routine play. Skate came up, hit him. He's been out since. This is serious stuff, everyone. So I hope that he's okay. I hope he's okay. All right, let's dive into your comments. There's 68 comments tonight. And I'll start from here and go forward here. Yes, Alfred, thank you so much. Thanks so much. Canucks can't win on 4-on-4. They can't? By the way, Angela, I like your new YouTube profile. Love it. Absolutely. Dell says, last year we had 9-10 losses at home. Of all last year, we're already there this season. Yeah, that's concerning. We keep losing at home. I agree. Tocchet's line choices are terrible. But after talking about it, who else could you put out there? Would you put Juleson out there? Would you put Myers out there? I mean, you don't have many options at this stage. But I agree with you. But Tocchet, you're right. Tocchet's not going to be happy about this game. Okay. Dell, are you complaining, Dell? Trev, setting the bar low, being happy with loser points. Okay. What do you want me to do, Dell? Do you want me to throw my water bottle, smash my computer? At the end of the day, it's a point. We're still moving up in the standings. Should have we won that game? Yes. Did we? No. Like Chemo, Mr. Positivity, awesome comeback though. I love it. Haggis says pulling Demko was a great move by Coach T. I agree. Everyone's upset. Everyone's upset about this Besser call. Was stupid. Absolutely. Right, Chemo? What a stupid call. Blazer fans right. Without Hughes, he wouldn't win any games. He has been our MVP, and it's not been close. Nabil, it says Talkett was questioned last postgame about the low shot total. His response was he doesn't look at the shot total, but the high danger chances. Good point. Canucks had 5 high danger chances. This is just nuts to me. So that we had 5 high danger chances. What part of it is it's nutso to you? That we don't shoot the puck enough? But I think Petey needs to shoot. He needs to shoot. St. Louis is a team that we got to be beating. I agree. Our defense looked horrid against the rush tonight, and the curse of the scoring first continues. Canucks have an even worse record when scoring first than at home. That's crazy. Shannon says she thought that Demko played really well, and so did all the Canucks. I think most of the Canucks played well. Dell said giving Demko a 7 out of 10. 840 save percentage back to Lankinen, not the reason we lost. I agree. Lizard says Demko played well, but not the team in front of him. Okay. Shannon saying it's 9 out of 10. David is saying, I'd say other than a poor play on the first Blues goal, his game was 9 stars out of 10. Man, you guys have it high. Demko's first game back out of 10, 5 out of 10. You know what, personalized? I'm okay with that. I don't think he would be happy with this tonight's performance, but Roberto says 8 out of 10. Haggis says 7. We're going down 6.5. Are we going down even more? No, 8. 8. And, of course, Höglander played well tonight. I think so. I don't know why he sat Brandstrom. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So, if it wasn't for Demko tonight, we don't get a point. I mean, Lankinen would have played well too, I think. We need defense big time. Well, as well for Höglander, time for him to leave. Are you getting the same from Sasson? We need a D-man. And why are we benching Brandstrom? I don't know why we're benching Brandstrom. I do not know. Lizard says, brutal puck management. Canucks could barely complete 2 passes in a row and had a lot of trouble winning board battles. Nice comeback, but another disappointing home effort overall. Okay, Lizard, let me just comment on this because I actually think this is a valid statement, but it needs a little bit of clarity. And let me know in the comments if I'm giving you justice. But yes, you're right about that. But isn't that like the St. Louis Blues literally have no superstars? Kyrou is not a superstar. Okay? He's not a superstar. They don't have a Hughes. They don't have a Pettersson. They don't have a JT Miller. Do they even have a Brock Besser? I don't think they have one. So I just think at the end of the day, that's how they have to play to be able to compete. So they're really good at causing problems and turnovers and being hard to play against. Like, that's what I think. They have to, it's like the not as talented hockey teams that find ways to win. You know what I mean? That's just my personal take. You let me know. Shannon says, what a great game. The Canucks, as they tried really hard. And Dell says, yes, the Canucks are very giving at home. It's Christmas. But Cousin Vinny is upset. He's upset because we are very poor defensively. And Canucks need a lot of help. So no playoffs until they retool the defense. Right now, we're in a playoff spot. Just saying that point helps us too. So, all right, I'm going to scroll down and see. I went through a lot of these comments already. Yeah, so they didn't have any options on D besides Hughes to put on in overtime. Then they should have went with 3 forwards and just play D and play man on man. I think that's simple to say. I'm not sure if that works. Simple coaching idea would have helped us give Hughes a rest. Carol, at least we got a point. Can't say much for Boston right now. They lost 8-1. I was going to talk about that, Carol. Thank you for bringing this up. Boston loses 8-1 to Winnipeg. Now, Winnipeg's top 3 in my power rankings. They are one of the best teams in the league. So it's not that I'm surprised that they lost. I am surprised that they got pummeled 8-1. And then the fight happened where in his first ever NHL fight, he gets like one punch and he's down the Winnipeg, and then it's on. Everyone's upset. Then Zadorov and who ended? Oh, Lowry go at it, which I was like, that is awesome. Love it. But I think Winnipeg has a right to be mad about that. But Boston has a right to be mad because they lost 8-1. And it's not that you need to fight because you lost 8-1. You're just frustrated. Boston getting pummeled like that was awesome. And my friend Carl that I went with game 5 with against the Edmonton Oilers, he's going to be at that Boston game. I'm a little bit jealous, but I'm going to the Seahawks game on Sunday against my Green Bay Packers. So I'm pumped. I'm going to be down there. This weekend, I'm not going to have a live stream on the Saturday because I'm going to be out of town. So, but I plan on streaming Thursday night after the Florida game. I think that's who we play next. I'm pretty sure we play Florida next. Actually, I can just tell you right here. It's on my phone. We play Florida on Thursday. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be live streaming after the Zadorov game, and that's unfortunate. So yeah. Kelly, good to have you back. Hey, all. Kairu, I'm going to guess, scored. He did, but not to win it. I don't think. Who scored to win it? I don't even know. I was so mad. Holloway again. Holloway is on a tear this season, everyone. Let me just show this to you, okay, Kelly? So thanks so much for asking. Look at this. Look at this goal, okay? Look at this. 18, passes it up the side, comes around corner, and Susie, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Susie? I guess you can say, well, I can blame DeBrusk, But let's just watch that again. So Bluger goes off, DeBrusk comes on, and now he's got a turn, and he's coming back. And look at this. Where's Susie? Who are you guarding? Nobody. Anyways, so Holloway ends up winning it. But let's watch this one. This is the pulled the goalie. And let's pause it right here, okay? So you have Suter is on. So it was Suter, DeBrusk, Garland, Besser, Hughes, and Pettersson. I'm happy with that. Oops. What am I doing? Here we go. Hughes to Besser to Pettersson to, that was a beautiful pass by Pettersson to DeBrusk, even better goal. I criticized Pettersson for passing it too much tonight, but that was beautiful. And you know what? It is what it is. We scored. You got the point. On special teams, it was a wash at a goal for each of the Canucks and Blues on respective power plays. Otherwise, the Blues outscored the Canucks 3-2. Yep, true. As a Canucks fan, I would have to go on the road to Seattle to watch them win. Del, when's the last time you went to a Canucks game? Post it in the chat, brother. I want to know. Dan, lucky we got a point, at least. Demko got hung out to dry. Okay. I think that's a fair take. Del, yeah, this is a great question. Would you rather have 0 points? Not me. They sat Brandstrom, the only guy who can move the puck up the ice other than Myers and Hughes, who are on the same line together. Why is Desharnais out there? Good question. Why is Friedman out there? Why is he out there? Not on the overtime, but why is he in the lineup and Brandstrom's out? I don't mind Desharnais being out there. I just think you hide him a bit. But DeBrusk said it best after the game. Demko was the number one reason they got a point. Come on, really? I mean, Jake, you kind of scored, right? Anyways, I don't know. Our other defensemen can't move the puck up the ice in a fast, consistent flow through the neutral zone. They get caught and stuck in our zone every time, and our forwards had to come help them. Blazer friend, you're not wrong. Here's the thing, though. Everyone thinks that we need to trade for someone like Marcus Pettersson, okay? But they literally say he's not good at that first pass. So I'm not sure what he's going to. I hope we don't trade for him. And if we do, I hope he plays really great for us, but I don't know. I'd rather some other of those defensemen. As a team, we don't shoot the puck enough. Tocchet is obviously telling the team not to, and he would rather them hold on to the puck and have high danger chances than to waste shots, low goals. I mean, they still scored 3 goals tonight, everyone. Right? They scored 3 last game too, did they not? Oh, I can't even remember. I can barely remember last week. Let's just look at their shot totals here. So last game, they lost 4-2. They scored 5 goals against Columbus. They had 5 straight. They had 2 goals against Minnesota, who's the best team in the league. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's not the 8 goals that we're used to, or 5 goals, or we're used to that. Yeah, I think they should shoot the puck more because you just never know what's going to happen. I'm not saying shoot it just at the guy's chest, but like Myers can't hit the net for his life. It's frustrating to watch. David W says on faceoff, the Canucks made enough of those they'd won because the players who'd taken at least 2 faceoffs. Sassen's 2 for 2. Suter was 9 for 16. Won at least half, while Pluger was only 5 for 13. Pedersen was 10 for 23. That's terrible. Ratu was 2 for 6, and Sherwood was 0 for 3, won under half of them. Losing so many faceoffs doesn't exactly equate to moving the puck quickly up the ice. Good point. Demko did good and tight. Deer and headlights on all the goals against, understandably, though. I agree, Dan. It's understandable. He can't. I mean, he's shaking off some of the rust, and he still does that. On faceoffs, the Blues won 35. The Canucks won 29. I mean, it looks close, though, right? Our forwards are spending more time helping our D than moving the puck up on the rush because they can't move up, other than Hughes and Myers. Blazer fan, I'm getting this sense. That you think that we should trade for a defenseman. The amount of times you come in here, now I love having you here, don't get me wrong, but I understand you're frustrated. Oh my goodness, that's awesome, man. I love you. So glad to have you here. Why can't we just go 3 passes and then shoot at the net? It's unacceptable that we don't get enough shots on net, especially on the power play, in my opinion. No shots equals no goals. The 3-forward idea worked in Florida, like with the Canucks or with them. Zadorov had a huge hit tonight. Yes, he did. The Jets look great. Nice to see Boston get hammered. Absolutely, Dill. Jets going to be my second team once Canucks aren't letting me. Once! What if we win the cup, brother? Oh, ye of little faith. Come on. You're 27 games in. 6 out of 10, personally, for Demko. Daniel says the first 2 periods, just a 4. First couple periods, he was way back in the net, almost playing on goal, and then he finally started to come out in the third, and was great. Gap is here. I'm going to the Lunar game next month against Sabres. Awesome. I hope you have a fantastic time, and I hope we win 10-1 just because you're there. On the road, the Canucks have this regular season already won as many games, 10, as at home they've lost. I know, it's crazy. Now we are 6 wins back on 500 for home ice. I know, it's bad. Nothing is perfect. Good to see you. DeBrusk was not happy when he sent the game to OT, so he slacked in OT to submarine the game. You think that was on him? I'm surprised. Colorado won 6-2 over the Penguins. I mean, what do you guys think about that trade? That was crazy. You get the goalie. Ex-Oiler Holloway gets winner. Salt in the wounds. Holloway always scores against us. True. Passionate, realistic, dishonest. Okay. Hit the like and subscribe. Would love to see the Jets get out of the No Cup Club. Last February. What does that say? Not the first time DeBrusk has looked bad defensively, honestly. He's a bit of a pylon, honestly. More forgivable for him as a forward than Soucy. He has not looked defensively bad. Daniel, come on. The guy's known as an incredible two-way player. I don't know. I don't think he's a pylon at all. But you're right. Soucy looked bad. After taking into account the regular season games from October this Tuesday, the Canucks, Oilers, Canucks, and Flames were ranked 3rd through 5 in the Pacific with 33 or 34, 33, and 33. So, okay, yeah. Gab is like, I'm tired of them losing at home. I agree. Everyone is. It is super tight in that division. That's exactly what you're trying to say. Yeah. Did Grogu procreate? I see a mini Grogu. Yeah. This is baby Grogu. Thanks for noticing. Pretty cool, eh? Friend of mine made that for me. Majority of our goals happen when Hughes is out there. I know. He's unbelievable. Hughes makes crap happen. In a good way, right? Doug says their ability to move the puck from D to forwards is absolutely pathetic. Hughes is the only one with talent on our D. Yeah, I know. People are pretty frustrated. The most Canuck thing is they start winning at home, but then they start losing on the road. That's a good one. I'm going to say Canucks have to be one of the lowest shooting teams in the league. I mean, they seem like they were like that in the playoffs as well. Yeah, I don't think you can blame Demko on that first game, but you're right. I'll blame the refs. I know it would be brutal paying out that kind of money at home. I am not entertained if they lose 1 point or not. Well, I mean, the other option is losing and having no points. I don't think, like, I get it. You're disappointed, but can't you see a little bit of the light at the end of the tunnel, brother? Oh, my goodness. Freeman was out there because they expected a tougher game against the Blues. Mark is tougher than Brandstrom. Yeah. I just think that's a bad idea. I think Brandstrom has earned his spot on this team. And the other thing is, why wasn't Forbert out there? Maybe Brandstrom was hurt or needed a break. I'm not sure. The Oilers beat the Lightning 2-1. I didn't know that. That's amazing. Brock is the tip artist. He makes it look easy. If Myers spent more time just doing a wrist shot than spending 3 to 4 seconds taking a slap shot, which allows their guys to be able to get, how many times he shoots it right into the defenseman's shin pads is wild. Blazer fan, you're 1,000% right on this. And he never hits the net anyway. So shoot the puck with the wrist shot. But I mean, sometimes he gets those 90-something mile an hour shots, but wrist shots have more control than a snapshot that goes wild. I agree. Oh, it was answering the question that I wanted to find out. Oh, okay. Thanks so much, Coach Rob. Thank you, Shannon. If the Canucks lose out on this homestand, that will hit the panic alarm. Okay. Slap shot goes wild. Stupid. Yeah, no, I get it. I got what you're saying. Nothing is perfect is saying Besser should take some blame too. I agree. They finally got the puck and then they gave it away. Sloppy OT, missing Miller in the faceoff dot. Facts, and more facts. I love it, Russell. Seeing Mini Grogu just washed away my pain. Thanks, Trev. You're welcome. I can think of at least 3 goals off the top of my head where DeBrusk just stood there and didn't challenge. Sorry, but I stand by that. Okay. Take the good with the bad, but he's big and, yeah. I think he's good both ways, but I want to be ahead of Edmonton and Calgary, not behind them. Okay, are we not? Let's go to standings. Let's go to conference. Actually, let's go to division. And it is the Vancouver Canucks are ahead of the Calgary Flames. They have 2 games in hand. They both have 33 points. Like David W. said, The Edmonton Oilers are only 1 point ahead of us. They have a game in hand. Calgary has 2 games in hand. We're in good spots, everyone. We just got to beat Florida. No big deal. No big deal. Rome. Nothing's perfect. Perfect nail on the head. Canucks need to win some of these intangible stats. I agree. Dan, when the best winger is Garland, are you supposed to generate scoring chances consistently? Best winger. Yeah, I mean, Garland. Pettersson was pretty good. DeBrusk is good. I don't think DeBrusk had a great game tonight. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Pettersson needed to play better tonight, but he was still good enough. I do think that DeBrusk didn't have his best game. Still scored the game-tying goal. Besser did not have a great night. I feel like Besser has not been great. I wonder if Derek Forbort will come back. I thought he was supposed to come back tonight. There was lots of rumors that he was coming back tonight. Maybe it'll be next game. I cannot remember the question you asked. Okay. Last February. Okay. Brock is the trip. Oh, is the trip artist, not the tip artist. I read that wrong. I apologize. Canucks fans should not be too upset. There are some great positives tonight. I agree. That's what I was trying to say. And then I was getting ridiculed for it. Petey was in beast mode. I don't know about that, but he was pretty good. He was good. Hughes is electric. I agree. Demko looked great for his first game since last spring. I agree with all that. Except for the beast mode part. But Shannon agrees with you, so that's what matters too. Bring up D. Elias Peterson. I agree. Elias or Elias? I think it's Elias on the D one, right? Bring him up. I want to see what he's got. I agree. I like watching him play. All right, everyone. 42 minutes. Appreciate each one of you. 116 people in here. Could you do me a favor? If you haven't hit the like or subscribe, please do that. I'm trying to grow the channel. I'm just about at 1,600 subscribers. I don't want to focus on subscribers. I want to focus on the people that are on my channel. But thank you so much for being here and being part of this. It's a lot of work, but it's really fun to connect with you. I love the comments. I love connecting with you. And again, Christmas sweater is here. Let's go. It's Christmas time. It is the season. It's lots of hockey going on. It's the countdown to Christmas. Christmas is on, and it's been great. It's been great. So looking forward to Thursday night to being with you. And tomorrow night, I'm hoping to be on again at 9:30. I want to talk a little bit more in depth about some of our the solutions to Vancouver, and might be a little controversial tomorrow night. So make sure you show up tomorrow night. But before you go, everyone, like Nothing is Perfect says, smash the like button, smash the sub button. Thanks for being here. We got Florida on Thursday. And don't forget, go check out Nothing is Perfect. If you're wanting to watch someone stream during the game, Nothing is Perfect does every single game live. I just do post-game shows. I don't know how he does it. He's amazing. All right, everyone. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas. And hitting the outro. Go Canucks, go. What?